made a huge mistake.
Okay, I should mention though, there is a party going outside, so... Yeah.
Should we keep it quiet, or you're gonna be quiet?
Keep it quiet. What? I see the phone in my headphones. Ow, I hit my head. Perfect start. Fucking perfect start. Oh.
Ooh, kitty
Nothing
cat.
says on time like 3 days late? 4 days late.
4 days and 14
It's
minutes.
fine.
I still haven't listened to any episode yet, if that says anything.
It's fine. We're all
And let's do it while jogging.
we are human trash.
Yeah. I guess I should just get around to that, but...
I need to find more podcasts to listen to because I am running out of time. I have more time at work than I have time to listen to a podcast. I run out of...
Do you care about fighting games still, or not that really?
It's here and there. It depends on the game.
Would you enjoy listening to Ultra David and James Chen?
Maybe. I already forgot who both of them are.
Okay then.
Fight game.
Oh, don't like Hell Pockets and some other people also run their own podcast.
Does Mike Ross have a podcast?
Ray, I heard like 2 people start at one time.
Hell Pockets has a small ass podcast. You can go there if you want.
Is Mike Ross doing a podcast?
He is, but he doesn't update it for like months and months on end.
Mike Ross is dead.
I
or
said
something.
no.
We'll just assume that.
Yeah, basically. There's like 4 episodes of his podcast, and like the last one was I think like 3 months
It's
ago.
fine,
So
you know.
yeah.
Fuck Fake Go. Oh my god.
Why
that
are we
game
talking
hurts.
about Fake Go again?
Wait, what game?
Fake Go.
Also, speaking of pain, the new season has started, and I'm watching
You need to
everything.
not do that.
No.
Oh yeah, the Doomfist got
I told
confirmed.
you.
Yeah, but like now it's official,
Yeah.
like in the word.
But is
It's
it Terry
probably
Crews?
Crews.
No, I think just the event got confirmed. Like there's like screenshots.
It'll just be
fucking other
Terry
shit,
Crews'
so-
penis speaking as Doomfist. There we go.
Surprise! It's another ARG.
I don't wanna deal with that right now. Oh yeah, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jonathan, Chris, and Lem are still here for some reason.
Oh fuck!
Oh
we're
yeah,
recording now.
we've been recording for like oh, it's okay. They can for like 3 minutes. It's fine.
Oh no! I need to put on my
It's
pants.
okay. No one can see it anyway. In this totally audio
Take my
podcast.
pants off.
Just saying.
They can
probably.
Hey, if anybody's interested, Mass Effect Andromeda's on sale at GameStop for like $20. How long has it been? Like 3 months?
But Crash
So,
came
yeah.
out for 40, and it's 3 games that are actually decent.
Yeah, you know, you
You see,
2 copies of Crash.
About this. Oh Jesus!
you get more game out of that instead of Andromeda. Oh my god, there's a mosquito on my face. God save me now.
Fuck. Oh, where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it?
I'm
Where is
just
it? Where
trying
is
to
it?
find something.
Fuck. Oh no! I don't see it. No, impossible.
Oh, what's impossible?
Oh fuck! Did I forget to save that? Oh man!
Well, I missed a chance to do a pun. It sounds like.
Oh, it wasn't a pun. Oh, here it is. This is the year 2017. In the UK, Crash Bandicoot has outsold Zelda, Persona 5, Mario Kart, Horizon, Mass Effect, and Resident Evil 7, and more.
Sounds
Let's
about
go,
right.
Bandicoots.
I'm like, what do you need to sell? Like some kind of crazy new IP or fucking something that just lives off nostalgia?
I like nostalgia a bit. Crash is not a terrible game series, so.
Not about being. I guess
It's
not really about being
terrible.
terrible.
It's the game terrible.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
enough. There's
shit.
that as well.
I
but
like the.
It's more just like.
I can't even remember what its name is.
Oh, you like
No, I was like,
Skylanders?
I like Spyro, but like then after Year of the Dragon, Spyro just became dead. I don't.
Did you like Orange?
I never played those games actually. I've heard about them. I heard about the crossovers, but I never played them.
My first Crash game
Oh,
was
that's a
purple.
bad. Why would you do that? That's the completely wrong impression of the game.
It was either purple or there was another Crash game on the GBA.
Well, there is
I
a
don't
Crash
know.
game on the GBA, but Crash Purple is that you play as Crash in the Spiral engine, and that's terrible.
Either
Whoa.
I think I played the Crash
And
game on
it's-
GBA. Not
Did
purple.
anybody here play Rayman 1 or 2 before Origins or the
I
Raving
played
Rabbids game?
1
I
up
played
to
2
the third world, and then I'm like,
for
this
like
game
the
is
demo.
too hard, and then I stopped because I was a little kid, and hard games are hard.
You know, I think I had the same experience with 2. And I don't know any... Sorry?
No one said anything.
Was that the one where you're flying on the mosquito?
You do that in 1 also.
Was that the third? And was that the third level in the first game?
Yes. Oh, Chris, what happened?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
It
fine.
sounded like
Is
someone
that Lem?
logged out for a second. Lem, you here?
Well, I have an article to talk about. If you can stall.
Yeah, I'm
that's
here.
fine. Just
We can
post.
find that while we start.
We got. I mean, Crash wasn't a bad idea. Crash in the Future was a. What was the word? No. What was that thing where? Oh no, there was this Crash game where they had Mind Over Mutant. I think. Yeah.
There was 2 games. There was Mind Over Mutant
monster one.
and
No,
there was a
the
second
Mind Over
one.
Mutant was the monster. Twin Sanity.
No, there was 2 games where you could ride on shit.
Crash Nitro Kart and Crash. No, there's 3. There's Crash Nitro Kart. There's a Xbox one, and then there's a Crash Tag Team Racing. That game's fucked up.
There's a sequel to this game. I forgot what it's called. Fuck. Because there's 2 games with a Mind Over Mutant redesign.
All I remember about Mind Over Mutant is that there's apparently a cut scene where what's the egg guy? Engine? Or something like that? Whatever. The egg... I want to say it's Engine. He gets, apparently, the Nega Crash, since he's like the main antagonist of the story. He bashes Engine's head open and eats his brains, and that was cut out, because they said that was too violent. That sounds about right, but I mean, like, that sounds pretty hardcore.
Crash of the Titans.
Oh, that sounds bad. That doesn't sound like a good game. It sounds like bad ideas.
Okay.
Did Crash have costumes in that game or something?
These are the 2 games when Crash became kind of like a beat 'em up.
That's weird. Crash is not a beat 'em up.
Beat 'em up.
That's a bad idea.
Man, you guys could just talk about Crash all day. I have nothing
to talk about Crash.
Why don't you
like Crash?
I never cared about mascot platformers. I played Super Mario 64.
That's a mascot platformer right there.
Yeah, I'm done.
What about your mascot fighting games?
All I needed was one of these.
I played Acro the Acrobat on GBA.
Who the fuck is Acro the Acrobat?
There we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, the name is familiar, but I feel bad that it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, what was I thinking? Oh, yeah, the bad costume.
We're not thinking.
Oh, no, I'm trying to think right now. Bad ideas.
No, you're not. You're here talking with us.
I don't know. I can have some conversations with Chris about brain power and the lack thereof. I mean, it could be worse. You can make a bunch of shitty costumes. Alright, this is a terrible segue. We're just gonna go straight towards it.
Skip the subject! If you fuck up the segue,
no, we can't do that. That's the easy way out.
That should be the new rule. That should be
it.
That should be the new rule. If everybody sandbags it, we just skip the subject entirely.
No, but I've never seen these. I legitimately actually haven't seen this until now.
That means we have to skip it now.
No, fuck you, Lem. Can we talk about how I do want some of these costumes and the others I'm okay with losing forever?
Is there a Monster Hunter costume?
No. Actually, it's like the Street Fighter thing. A bunch of stuff came out of rejected costume ideas, including the ability to give Laura actual clothes. We
Oh, we
can't
can't
have
have
we
that.
can't, we can't have
Good
Laura
one,
wearing clothes apparently.
Word.
No, we have to. Every time the fucking Laura wins on stream,
It has to be able to black
on
out.
TV, we gotta cut. We gotta cut to the people discussing it.
That reminds me, was that a real thing? I think it was
Yeah,
Evo or whatever.
That actually happened.
Oh, okay, so
One win, and whoops! We're talking about this instead.
wait, was it Laura or was it Mika?
No,
I think
it's
one
Laura,
of
it was
you had to
Laura.
wear a costume.
It was Laura. And then
They would cut away from her win pose and they would talk about stuff, and then the game would start again.
because
Wow.
what's her name? Our Mika's win pose isn't anything.
Laura likes
No,
to touch
I mean, like,
herself and make
Armika's,
herself
like-
look really hot.
No, I remember there was a thing where Mika had to wear a specific costume because they didn't want her to.
Yeah, he has to wear
sweater?
the story.
Isn't her story mode costume not wearing clothes? No, wait, she's wearing the proper wrestling attire, right?
Kind of, but it has like it covers like it's missing a
It's-
shoulder.
well, it's not-
and
it-
like
There's no giant
Frill.
boob window with saying, here are Mika's boobs, look at it.
yes.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, her swimsuit, even without the jacket,
Yeah, it
covers more
does.
skin.
It's weird being an
Japan's
adult,
weird.
isn't it?
like we have, like,
No, I think the U.S.
Japan
is
has
weird. We can't
Iron
fucking deal
Man,
with the idea of-
Karen, Bison is somebody, Jury looks like a piece of shit.
There's Tina's penis.
Birdie
on
has
national
two
television.
awesome costumes for some bizarre reason. Have you seen these costumes before?
But
The pimps,
the
the pimp suit Birdie and then the superhero Birdie costumes, those are pretty good.
yeah, the Black Star one.
Yeah,
and the
those look
pimp
pretty
suit.
good actually. Alex looks like.
Yeah, the problem is those are birdie costumes, which means they're never gonna exist.
What are you talking
So-
about? Birdie has some of the best costumes in the game.
Yeah,
Are there
guess what?
good
Are they
costumes for people?
Chun or Cammy? You're not getting any more
Alex
costumes.
looks like
Just
Alex
be
looks
happy
like a
with what
piece
you
of
have.
crap. Vega looks awesome. I can't.
Funny
Yeah, I hate the
swimsuit?
funny swimsuit. I like Vega's. He looks very, very like Dick Tracy is.
Instead of his mask,
Yeah.
it's a hat.
I like how Zangief wears clothes. Like he's dressed normally.
Do you like the Gladiator? Oh, no,
That's
Balrog.
Balrog as hell.
Yeah, that one.
Balrog looks fucked up. Oh,
Fucking
is that a
Zangief
dog?
dog.
I hear it. Oh no, the dog outside is having too much fun, and I think it's panicking. I think someone's scaring it. Pirate Bison though. Have you seen the pirate? Yeah, there's a
Pirate?
pirate bison costume.
Oh, okay, I guess. I'd rather care about stuff like Jeet Kune Do.
Oh my god, that Fang costume's great. I'm so upset Fang will never matter in the universe of Street Fighter. His costume's too bad.
To be fair, Fang gets some of the most play in that story mode.
Cammy is a slutty
Like-
panda because we need to increase the slutty costume count.
I mean, that's what people pay for.
Oh,
Dude, no, ask. Wait, what was it? Team Ninja? Yeah, I just asked Team Ninja in their thousands of dollars worth of DOA costume.
don't
DLC.
worry about it.
That are half unavailable anymore because they lost the rights expired.
Ooh, so they lost like half their income from that
That's
game.
fine. They got enough money out of their DLC list. Oh my god, hi cat. My cat's staring at me now. He's like, I'm gonna just sleep in your room. Okay, whatever, creature. Nash is a ninja? I think. I don't know. Is he supposed to be like Gray Fox or something?
Speaking of
I just
that,
realized.
Wait, sorry,
yeah,
Lem?
what's up?
No, I just realized we spent like 15 to 20 minutes on this visual only subject.
Well, I'll explain it very quickly.
Well.
Okay, some of these costumes are really racist. Others are
I don't think this
like,
is gonna help.
there's this there's this Urian costume that kind of makes him look like Xerxes, except that his face is very devoid of all hope in humanity. Ryu was wearing incredibly tight white tights and is wearing a laser goggle Pfizer.
That's back Ryu.
Is that supposed to be Bakri?
Is back general? No, but that's like the same like out there concept.
Guile is Captain Sonic Boom because he has a Sonic Boom symbol on his fucking chest. Armika actually has a actual decent costume with a bunny suit, which has literally more clothes on it than any other costume she owns.
We need less. Scrap that costume.
Fang is awesome looking. He looks like Kung Fu Man.
Oh, it's strange that there's a thong outside of the costume.
Oh yeah, because Superman exists. Ken looks like an explorer.
Yeah,
he's gonna find Blanca's mama.
I gotta find El Dorado, kind of.
Well, it's fine. Ken will fight a fighting tournament and gain more money. Like I said, Zangief got clothes on for some reason. He's wearing an aviator's outfit. Let's face it, he looks cool, which is kind of a shame. All right, actually, what about
the fit stuff for Zangief?
He's wearing an aviator's jacket, some jeans, and like boots, and he's wearing a typical Russian hat and stuff like that. He doesn't look bad. There's not much else to talk about. Most of these costumes are okay. Others are pretty gross looking or don't really fit the character at all. But yeah, Lem's is right. There's a lot of out there costumes. Like Chris, would you design Balrog as a barbarian with spikes for fists?
If it was any other version of that idea but that costume, then sure, because that costume looks awful.
I mean, you're a Balrog player, so I'm a Zangief player, and it's actually pretty nice to see Zangief wear clothes.
Wait, Chris, do you still play that game or no?
I mean, I play because I don't have enough money to get Guilty Gear or Tekken, in all honesty, so I'm like...
He's playing it out of it's only there.
I've never... Yeah, I mean, I'm not as... I don't hate Street Fighter V as much as other people. That doesn't make the problems of the game any easier to ignore, though. So it's like, until I get money.
Yeah, me and John only really play it to make one player that we know angry.
We'll just say it.
We
said it before. We'll say it again. We just play the game because we want to see how many matches with Birdie will piss off Val.
Oh yeah, I love just doing Balrog random spin resets.
That gets
all
me.
the fucking
I don't
time,
like that.
98% of the work.
Wait. Chris, what's your record before Valentino quit playing with you?
Like 4 games in a row. That's really
You
it.
got it down to 3.
You got it down to 3. I got it down to 2 one time.
Damn.
It was.
I got if I have to keep a record of how many times I've landed a hard kick in a round, I've landed in an entire set.
Yes!
15.
Wait, do we all have a...
There's nothing against Val at all. I just find it really, really funny to piss him off.
Yeah, I love how we all have our own metrics for what specifically gets him. Mine are just overhead resets into overhead resets again. Like, anytime I land 2 in a row.
That doesn't make sense, because that's an overhead. Our fucking things are mids.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, Val, don't press the jab after my hard kick is active.
Oh, there we go.
Medium punch into headbutt. Let's go. Maximum skill required. I'm not doing enough damage to win the match, Val. That part always makes me happy.
Yeah, currently in my state of fighting games, I'm really just hoping that I can get enough money to get something else, or waiting until Marvel comes out, and then waiting until Dragon Ball comes out after Marvel, and that's basically it.
That's fair enough. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, so this thing popped up earlier last week, and I kind of really wanted to talk about this because I kind of want your guys' opinions on the lineup. So, like everyone kind of predicted, the SNES Classic is coming out. Big surprise! Whoop-de-doo! Next marketing scheme. Here's the difference. It's $80, by the way. It's $80.
Yeah.
How many games are 10? That's not...
I think it was 20 games, actually. Wait, was it 10 games?
20 games? That's not expensive at all.
I mean, no, I'm saying, I think it's, 21, I think. There's 21 games in total.
Yeah, and Star Fox 2 is one of the games.
I mean, I never played Star Fox because I can't enjoy those games.
Really? Oh, well, I mean, Star Fox 2 was a game that apparently was complete and ready to launch, but because the N64 was coming out, they didn't want it to compete. So they said, "Fuck it, this entire thing you worked on, and it's
No, that's
trash."
terrible.
But people got files. It got out there. People played it.
The ROM's been floating around the internet for years.
Yeah, basically.
So they have Contra 3, Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3. This is not the actual Final Fantasy 3. This is the NES Americanized release of it, so it's FF6 actually. F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course. Those are Kirby Superstar is pretty good. I never played Dream Course. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Is that the
Dream
game?
Course is an old game. Superstar
Yeah.
became Superstar Ultra
why
when the
would-
3DS came out.
Huh? I thought Dream Course was a golf
I
game.
think it is a golf game. I'm not 100% sure. Mega Man X is coming out, so people get to do the Hadokens.
That
Secret of
that's
Mana.
like childhood right there.
Oh,
frame
yeah,
rate.
that's true. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Secret of Mana is coming out.
No, keep the frame rate low. That's a really good moment.
Secret of Mana, Star Fox 2, hyper fighting version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Castlevania 4, which is I think the like updated version of Castlevania 4. I think they add Super Ghosts and
Wait.
Goblins. Wait, what, Chris?
No, I
Castlevania 4, just what they called Castlevania 4.
if I remember correctly, was it Turbo that was the version coming? Because if I remember correctly, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
just,
Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
John. that's
Yeah,
what
no,
they
they just
called
say they just put Super in front of it because it's a Super Nintendo. So Super Mario Kart, Mario RPG, Mario World, Metroid, Super Punch Out, and Yoshi's Island.
That's a lot of long.
There are
games
quite a
in
few
there.
really long games
Yeah,
in there.
those
I'm
are
actually
definitely-
kind of surprised. I kind of expected to be a bunch of smaller ones. A lot of people have been making like gripes about it, and I'm kind of like weirded out by it because I'm not sure what they want from that. The box is very classic looking too. I like how it looks.
So, how long for the authentic SNES experience? How long till it becomes yellow?
A week. It has to be a week. You leave it in the air for too long, it just melts.
Because fucking oxidation in that plastic just
Yeah, I
causes it
know.
to turn
I
yellow.
heard about that.
Wait, John, do you also have the information on how long the cable is? Because remember, all the complaints for the NES Classic was the cable is like 4 feet. How long do you think this one is?
The main complaint with NES Classic is I can't fucking buy it.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's that too.
There's no
Shit.
information on the size of the cables, unfortunately.
Actually, there is.
Oh,
Some of
really?
it came
I didn't
out
know about
5
that.
feet.
You have it?
5 feet? Jesus.
Yeah, so they
They
added,
added
a foot.
one. Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
That's actually
That's really long for a
that's
cable.
good.
Fuck that. Your ass is loose in front of it. You get the fucking Famicom wire attached to the controller. It's like half a foot.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty bad. That's really fucking bad.
You sit knees down on that fucking spot.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the lineup is really.
Oh yeah, you're
really
right. Yeah,
strong. I mean,
alright,
how many
yeah.
other people here?
Chris, you were right
Yeah.
about that. I didn't notice that. Yeah. So the original NES Classic had a 3-foot cable. This one is 5 feet long.
3 feet. Okay. Yeah. 3 feet is fucking nothing though. That's just.
So, alright, here's the big deal. That's, cause you should, I mean, it's Nintendo, so we should have probably seen this coming. But stock will only exist until the end of the year.
Yeah.
It comes
and
out
apparently
November.
Pre-orders are already.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, it's,
pre-orders are already.
it comes out
getting,
September.
Like,
It's in 2
on top of
months.
that,
You get
so.
4 months to possibly get the console, and then the scalp wars begin.
Oh yeah. Also, supposedly Nintendo's really not making much money off of these things because of all the licensing they have to go through. It's just free Nintendo advertising they're going for. So they're like, buy all of these minis and possibly get a Switch because Nintendo's
Yeah,
really
that's what
popular
they
again.
want. It's
So that does kind of
Yeah.
explain it.
I can see why they would do that. Oh, all right, never mind. It's fine. So, yeah,
Because like any normal person, well, I guess not normal person, but like most people could just go to an app store and download an emulator, or find one online, or get a Raspberry Pi or anything. Like, there's like so many.
Stop firing fireworks!
What the fuck? Lem, are you okay?
Oh, fucking assholes are like right outside my building popping fireworks. I live by it, like near a highway, by the way.
Lem, you have to snitch on them. It's $1,000 to snitch on people today. Yeah,
Wait, what?
there's a thing going on. There's $1,000 to give information on people possessing fireworks.
Oh yeah, I guess I have a story about that. Because
I'm a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah, but Lem, it's $1,000. You can use it. I could use it.
Chris
desperately needs it.
In this podcast now to go out right now. Exactly.
Wait, nope. Someone already caught up. I'm hearing
awesome.
The police.
live on the podcast, Lem's like, we found the criminal. He's getting arrested for owning fireworks. Truly, we're.
It is what it is.
Over there, that was a firework. Give me money now.
And they give you like $1, and you're like, good job. And you're like, why?
You said you gave me $1,000. Read the fine print.
It says maybe. It says in really, really tiny font, it says maybe.
What you thought was a comma was actually a
period.
Oh
no. Wait, why did you put 3 zeros? Don't worry about it. It was just a typo. Don't worry about it.
No, that's not a typo. It's this is intended.
What? Triple digit? Yes, we're doing the new currency. You need 1,000 cents now. It's taxes are hard. You have to understand. Wait, you don't understand your taxes yet.
I was charging my phone the entire time.
Len lost his phone. Len's phone is confirmed dead.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I have 2 stories. One that could apply to everyone, and one that only applies to me. Which one should I go for first?
You know what? We can skip the story then, because I don't care. It's about Pokemon Go. Apparently, they now have like $1.2 billion in revenue. So.
Oh, before we get to your stories, Chris, let me just say something to John, because it might pertain to him. John, you like cats, right?
Sure.
Do you like cats? You like Magic the Gathering, right?
Oh, what's going on now?
Where are you going with this?
Commander format, the Commander sets, right? It's been leaked that one of the latest decks for that, like for that block, not block, but like it's being released is a green-white cat tribal deck.
That's interesting. It's like the life gain cat stuff.
Would you be willing to buy that?
If I have the money and within 3 weeks' time, sure. Oh, it's months ahead? Okay, then I'm fine. I'll have money by then. Alright, sorry, Chris. Let's talk about
So John, you're gonna put money into Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic too?
No, this is only just get the deck and everything inside it.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
And since Wizards is nice about their decks, they put like a shit ton of staples in it.
It's almost like you don't have to buy 3 decks to make a deck.
To be fair, structured decks in Yu-Gi-Oh are kind of dirt cheap.
They're $10, that's true. You buy 3 of them, and then you have a standard deck nowadays, for at least, like, rogue tier battling. Hey, I kind of need a new deck anyway. My house flooded, and then I lost pretty much all my cards that were deck-related. Like, some of the plastics got soaked right through, and that was pretty fucking bad. Life is fun.
Do you not keep any of your stuff on, like, elevated
They were on an elevated surface. The water just went up, like, 5 inches.
Flooding
doesn't care, Chris. Especially when you live in a basement. And then it apparently super flash floods during 6 in the morning, and everyone's too sleepy to notice. It's really bad. My train deck got wet. I'm really upset. That was like my favorite deck. Replacing that deck's gonna cost me money.
Still in the microwave. It's fine.
Don't do that. They're in plastic.
This is why you get crystal sleeves.
I was gonna double sleeve them too. That was the worst part. I was gonna.
Double sleeving doesn't help against water.
What do you think the second sleeve was gonna be? Yeah, you can get bigger ones for that.
They're not meant for doubling, unless you have like super thin.
Well,
sleeves.
I have super thin sleeves.
I got have.
All right, we're getting distracted. Wait, Chris, let's you talk about your stories, because then after that we can talk about the other two things.
Okay, just like two. Well, one interesting story, and then one that's just for me. The one that's just for me, just as someone who used to be a big Halo fan. There is a fan game called Installation 01 that has been in development for a few years. They were gonna get not the MCA. They're gonna get C and D, but apparently Bungie and Microsoft, by extension, have given the green light to allow them to work on this. I have no idea if that means it's gonna get shut down at a later date, but the actual work they put in looks very, very good. It's going to be free on PC, Mac, everything else. It just, as someone who really likes Halo but hated where the series went after Bungie stopped working on it, it like hits a personal point.
I used to
That's
play
basically
Halo
it.
1
Moving
on
on.
computer in high school.
Does that count?
Yeah, does that count? I pulled
I
up the Magnum and I
guess.
shot the
I mean,
guy on
Halo
the
1
plane and he died.
Oh, that's because the Magnum was like the best
It was
weapon
the
in that
best weapon
game.
in the game. And then
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
jump on the Warthog and just run people over because no one was good enough at aiming on a PC.
oh wow. Wait,
Yeah,
on
we
a
were.
PC?
Okay,
Really?
so I'll be really quick about this. So during my final year of high school, we had a special class about getting jobs, making resumes, and stuff like that, and like preparing, like learning how to program and all this stuff, like special program bullshit. So one class was about learning C++, which is a nightmare for me because my
I mean, I'm doing
teacher
it
was
right now,
literally
so I can
like a
imagine.
week ahead of us in knowledge of the thing because he was learning it at the same time.
Yeah, that's the best feature for
And
CSS.
C++.
No,
And then after that, it would be the resume class. But the resume class was really short. We would finish it in like 10 minutes if you just paid attention. So he would spend. It was an hour class, by the way. So he would spend the other 50 minutes.
Wait, John.
Playing.
Okay. No, I was gonna say you sounded
Oh
really
yeah,
far away
that's my
for a
bad. I was
second.
fixing something real quick. So it was like an hour class. We would finish in like 10 minutes. So we spent 50 minutes of it playing Halo because we're not allowed to leave early because it's in the middle of the school day. And
was it your
it was not
class?
my last class. It was like second to last class. So we're just sitting there. So I'm like, fuck it. Oh, I found Halo, guys. Everyone look. Does your computers have Halo? Yeah? Okay, let's play Halo 1.
Was it all connected by LAN? That means the teacher installed it.
Oh, well, not the professor we were using, that was in our classroom, because she was a different professor entirely. She had nothing to do with computers. We just happened to be in a room with computers learning about resumes and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I remember, I think I told you this before about how my teacher just installed, had every computer connected. So he just, I forgot what the process is called. He installed it in the main game and then just copied his files to the entire network
That's
in that
awesome.
room.
So yeah, we played Halo for like the longest time, and I was basically unbeatable in that game because everyone didn't really learn how to adapt fast enough, and I would just shoot people with the Magnum because I already knew the Magnum was broken. So I
Yeah.
just ran around shooting people with the Magnum, and when the plane would spawn, I would just jump on the plane and stay on the top of the map shooting everybody.
Man, that makes me. I miss LAN parties. It's just such a stupid pain
I
in the ass
remember
to set
killing
those
this
up in
one guy like 5
2017.
times, and then he quit, and he wouldn't play the game
Oh.
anymore.
Wow, you're that guy. You're that fucking guy.
Oh
who did
yeah,
that
I
to
got on the
people.
plane after I
But
got
fair
enough
enough.
kills. I just jumped on the helicopter that was in the middle of the gulch, and I just started shooting people from up there where I was safe.
No, I
Me
can't
and-
even blame you. Sorry, what?
Me in fighting games.
Yeah, you. Oh.
Or Dark
Okay, no,
Souls.
Dark Souls just
Dark
kills
Souls
me.
personally kills you.
That's not anyone else but fucking.
Yeah, exactly. I swear to God, if you ever bring Dark Souls back to the room, I'm gonna beat the DLC bosses using nothing but a bow and arrow.
It's a legit build to use a bow and arrow. It's just how you beat them is what causes the cringe.
No, it's not even that. It's just the moment of like,
Nothing but a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I heard you glitch them.
dude, it's not. I don't even.
I heard.
Oh wow.
Without
Did you glitch him?
I just walked away and they're
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Oh yeah, that happened. Like I don't know why that keeps happening. When I was watching Lem play Dark Souls 3, the enemy pathing just ate shit so many
Chris
times.
watched me beat the final boss of that game. He's like, "Why are you getting away with this?"
The thing that fucking killed me was the moment he was fighting the Nameless King. And I'm like, wow, you're doing really well, Lem. You're actually predicting the enemy's movements, dodging everything, and just you're doing great. And then he hears that, takes out the fucking bow, and just starts popping him forever, and nothing happens, and I lose my mind.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why he just breaks the enemy path.
It's
so
the Lem
hard.
factor. As soon as the world feels like Lem is having a problem,
in
Lem
that
has to beat
area.
it.
That is just a giant fucking area.
Oh.
Jesus. Alright, what's your next story,
Anyway,
Chris?
there was a article published by if the thing would fucking load, the National Bureau of Economic Research called Leisure, Luxuries, and the Labor Supply of Young Men. It basically just analyzes how young men use their leisure time in different age groups, and it figured out that we're spending way more time playing video games than like any other age group before us and any other time in history. Let me see if I can just pull some things up. Yep, ages 21 and 30 are working fewer hours than the previous generation. And because technology has been improving for so long, since 2004, way more time is spent for us playing video games. I think it went up from 2 to 3.4% from 2012 to 2015. And according to the author Eric Hurst, young men are choosing to work less and play more, if work at all. And this speech was based on the findings from the paper in question. This guy brings up an anecdote about his son who won't eat or shower if they don't ration his game time. One of the big
Why would you not shower? That's
yeah.
creepy.
No, I mean
that's unhyped. That's bad.
I will say that this guy. Yeah, but this guy does kind of go for the
Video games are
whole
bad.
2000. Yeah, the basement lord stereotype, basically saying that okay, like these guys are spending all of their times like not eating, not sleeping, not shaving, just playing video games. And he's been critiqued for a little while now because people are like, "Yay, the job markets are shit." Hey, like there's all these
factors
other
involved.
outside factors that are factoring into why people are spending more time on leisure, because there's not really shit to
the
do.
millennials can't get jobs while Generation X stays on them.
Yeah, basically, it is what it is. Like, there's a different world now, so it's kind of hard.
So, Chris,
to,
are you telling me that old people
zone
need
out.
to leave so the young people can take over?
I think old people need to stop fucking things up for young people trying to live their lives. But anyway, that's getting too.
No, it's fine. You get choked out for a living now.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about weeks, have we? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after the news because we just started with the news already. We'll bring something new.
Yeah, anyway,
we'll start with news first.
Whatever.
Yeah. What else, Chris? Anything else about that?
Not really. It's really just the whole standby of people are spending all their time doing this new thing, and these crazy kids doing their whole thing. I'm like, like usual stuff. Honestly, Lem wanted to say something now.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's just been making like small waves recently. I mean, this the thing is that in like Japan's besides their birth rates, we can talk about that another time. Their rates of like young men spending time and working, I think they spend more time playing games than people in a lot of Western countries, but they also have more employment. And where South Korea is the opposite. So there's a lot of like outside.
Well, in South Korea, we stuff our gamers in these cubes to keep them alive longer by pumping in new blood into their system, so they can game harder for us because we made it a sport.
Yeah,
we need them to grind the money for us.
Give us money from the Americans. Please give us money.
Should every like Korean e-cafe just come with IV bags
Probably.
at this point?
I thought there was like time limits they added to that shit by
did.
the government. Like gaming.
They can only be there for I think 4 hours maximum, which is still a lot of time. And all computers in Korea are pre-installed with StarCraft 2. That's an actual thing. Because Koreans love their StarCraft.
Fucking calculators come with StarCraft 2.
That'd be advanced in technology.
Dude, they come with Doom.
Homebrew comes with Doom.
Oh.
My calculator.
Your calculator has Doom?
Graphing.
That's awesome. That's actually freaking cool. Let me borrow your calculator so I can play Doom.
No, John, I don't know what to say.
Well, let's do an LP.
Let's do a calculator Doom. Chris, just grab the camera on your phone and start recording.
Oh, fuck.
on, you saw the video of the guy playing Doom
That was
with his
bad.
car.
That's dangerous, man. That's super dangerous.
So moving forward is the acceleration.
Oh, that's such a bad idea.
That man is a hazard to everyone who exists.
All right, we have anything else?
We have 3 more articles. We're gonna keep this short because we were close to talk. I knew I forgot something. We were supposed to talk about Persona 5 last week, but we kind of forgot. So, another news, Five Nights at Freddy is over. Everyone rejoice. If you hated it, if you liked it, well, I'm sorry.
Yes, I didn't care. We still need Kevin to finish that bet.
Yeah, it's true. Kevin needs to go be a man. More of a man than me. I can't handle those jump scares. Fuck animatronics. Those things are scary.
Wait.
Those are like... Those jump scares aren't
severe.
Even like...
Yeah, no, they were way worse in the beginning than they were now. Now it's just like kind of ridiculous.
I mean, now you're just conditioned because things can just jump out of you so many times to realize, oh, something's gonna jump out of me in this corner.
I fucked up the game. So. I guess I'm gonna die now.
Well, here's the question. Wait, what was this bet that you would?
It wasn't a bet. No, Kevin made a bet with the club room like 2 years ago that he would have to sit down through Five Nights at Freddy and not show a sign of fear. If he failed, he gets his hair painted green.
We gave him some tries.
I'll take that bet. Shit. But anyway, is that even fair though? Because like half of it, I feel like would just be pure reaction. I don't think he can control.
No, it was fair because he's the one who started it. He's the one who called himself out for it.
Oh, okay. No, then fuck him.
But yeah, like I'm just gonna finish up the story real quick for this one. Is that Scott Cuphead said he canceled the game because he literally can't deal with the pressure of like everyone telling him, like expecting from him. So he's like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. That's it. So story's done, even if and he's just gonna sit out of the horror franchise for now until he feels like he needs more money.
Oh no, he's gonna make another RPG?
Didn't that RPG fail, like, spectacularly?
That RPG was
He took it down, but apparently he repaired the fuck out of it and put it back up, so he didn't steal anybody's money, which is cool. But, yeah, it wasn't great.
I heard it looks really nice. I mean, it's very, like, light-hearted until you get to a certain point, and that's about it. But I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it, because I don't know much about it. The situation.
The most I know about Five Nights at Freddy's is just from like Matt Pat's game theory videos where he started taking people's comments down because they disagree with him.
Matt Pat went crazy. Like even when Scott Coward told him that he's wrong about he's completely wrong about his theory, he got the comment taken down.
That's funny. Yes.
Like that's I don't know if it's your ego or you need to you're playing up your character for for keeping up appearances, but Jesus Christ, you're kind of going nuts. So hell, he recently I saw he recently like made a video explaining how jump scares work in Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Someone is literally milking this out because.
Did he explain the concept of a jump scare?
Well, I mean, if he explains the science and the neurology behind a jump scare, that could be its own video, sure. But if he's just like, this is
that's what it is. That's usually what those videos are about.
Yeah, so I think that's a fair topic, like actually understanding the logistics of why we get scared at things like that. Because we understand, things coming at us really fast out of nowhere is scary.
This is also the game that made Matt Pat incredibly famous on YouTube, because apparently that's like when he got his most followers during those years. Because he has like 20 videos of Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't even fucking blame him for that. That's just being at the right place at the right time. I make a decently produced video of Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone loves the game at the time, and just keep doing it, keep making more money, grow my audience, and then maybe to go to something more interesting.
That's how that works.
Yeah, like even with Scott Cawthon's work, I can't hate him for it because he just made something really easy and dumb and popular and made a bunch of money off it. So whose fault is that? Exactly.
I mean, you could just rebuild your entire game from scratch. Cuphead devs apparently had entirely rebuilt their games since 2015. That explains why. That might explain why it's been gone for a long time. And nothing that's going on.
Well, at least Microsoft has actual games now because Cuphead was something I cared about for so long.
I've never. I mean, you guys talked about it before. You guys seem to like Cuphead more than me. That's why I found this story and I wanted to share it with you guys because I'm like, I don't really know much about Cuphead outside of you are playing as cartoon characters.
That's all I know about it as well. Like all I care about is just watching it in action, and that's really it.
A pretty as fuck game. That's why I care about it.
Yeah,
It's also really goofy. It's very goofy looking. Okay.
It's like a moving Merry Melodies game. I'm like, that's really fucking cool. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, not gonna
also,
buy.
I just want to get my hands on another platformer. So
yeah. That's fair enough.
Actually, I was kind of hoping Ukulele would bring back the. As much as I said I don't care about Crash, what the hell?
Get out of here! I don't want to think about that game.
Did you back it on Kickstarter?
Oh, I don't. Chris, I don't have.
No, Lem, you did back one game on Kickstarter.
What did he back?
I backed not Kickstarter. It was
he backed
Indivisible.
Well, I backed Indivisible. I backed it up. I'm getting the online version as soon as the game comes out.
I missed the Indivisible Kickstarter, but I backed Shovel Knight, so I'm still
like
fine.
Lem showed me a picture of Naga Rider, and that was like the instant section where I'm like, okay, I'm I'm backing the game right now.
You know what the funny shit is? I remember sending people links to the Kickstarter, but I forgot to actually fund the Kickstarter.
Horrible.
Well, I'm gonna buy it anyway, day one, so it's fine.
Oh god.
That makes me wonder, like, wait, Lem, what's going on?
Playing Dead Souls as we're doing this, and fucking, I need an item to do the kick.
Maybe if you had Naga Rider, you wouldn't need the item. I really like Naga Rider. He's the coolest thing ever. All he does is he's just punching and kicking people, and that's his power. What a hero!
That's why I always play in fighting games. Like, okay, this guy has giant claw hands. This guy shoots lasers. I'm just gonna get the fucker who punches and kicks people.
So you're gonna play Chris when Marvel Infinite comes out because you're gonna be a guy with gun.
Well, Chris has.
Chris. Oh well, Chris can punch a boulder. He's that strong.
I've never lost my shit faster than watching Chris punch a boulder.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you never. I thought you were gonna say you never lost your boner until Chris shot Ultron Stigma in the back with his tiny pistol.
Did you lose your shit when you saw Chris slide down the little slide?
That's adorable.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I guess the difference with that is that I feel like that was way more like obvious tongue-in-cheek. The developers were clearly like, oh, this is going to put this little Easter egg in here. But I feel like people in those offices were really thinking Chris was like a badass if he was punching a boulder in the volcano.
He was really trying to push it.
Just a grown. Yes, his solution is just I'm going to fucking hit this thing really hard with my bare hands.
And not break them. Don't forget that this is rock on a volcano, so that boulder is probably really hard and should have given Chris severe burns. We're just putting his flesh on it.
And even then, he's just smashing his fucking fist into it.
And he football tackles it at the end of the punching, too. He's like, shove, 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 I say Sheva, and you literally have to do that because Sheva dies if you don't do that.
Great. This is scary.
What's scary?
I got a weapon. I deal twice as much.
Oh, those are supposed to be the good weapons in the game. Every good weapon in the game has a downside.
Alright, I might have to get going pretty soon, so I guess
Alright, next, we'll get right to the next story. Who wants to spend $3,000 for a copy of Doom 2? No one?
I don't, move on.
Alright, John Romero wants you to buy his Doom 2 floppy disk. Please buy his floppy disk.
John Romero wants to make you his bitch.
Please buy my floppy disk. I found them in my garage. I'm like, holy crap, these are actually preserved. Please buy them. You might not have a computer to use it, but please buy them.
That is a good point.
Please buy them. You'll look really cool in front of all your hipster friends.
He is totally.
There's 80 bids already going.
Oh my god.
There was like 80 bids for it. I think it's already done. Let me see.
What is John Romero doing now anyway?
Oh,
doesn't he
okay,
own a?
I can tell you right now what the winning bid is. The winning bid was for
Okay.
$3,150.
For floppies.
Yep.
For floppies of Doom 2. Like, is it going to a museum, or is it just some guy said, fuck it, I'm just going to own these and
I'm gonna
never
tell you
be
the
able
item
to play them?
specifics right now, just because it's great. These discs look great, no defects other than they're 23 years old, so the glue from the label is slowly coming through, as they do over time. These are the original ship Doom 2 floppies, 3.5 inches for PC and compatibles. This version is 1.7, the first two version, no box included. There are only the disc. I will sign these discs if you like.
I just love that first sentence. There's no like damage except that they're 23 years old. I'm
But
like, oh man.
now that I have
Spending
your money,
on
if
this?
these discs for some reason disintegrate when you touch them, that is not my fault.
Exactly.
Also, the item location is in Ireland.
Easily.
Apparently, John Romero's in Ireland or something.
Huh.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like him and his wife moved to Ireland and have a nice. I think they own like a coffee shop or some
Just
shit
shoot
like
John
that.
Romero's head to stop him from summoning Satan. Remember that?
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope. Okay.
That's all the stories.
Yeah, let's go over our weeks real quick, because for some reason we forgot that, like some morons. Lamb, did you do anything? Lamb?
Not
Did you
much.
play any new games? You did.
Playing Dead Cell right now.
Well, Lemm's dying in Dead Cell.
I love how we don't have this rule of we shouldn't be playing.
I haven't said anything about that. I just assumed you guys would be nice enough to not do that.
Whoops, that's a bit too late for me.
I can't say shit. I'm trying to install mods in Fallout 4 to make me like the game more. It's not working.
Let's see. What did I do this week? I'm working now. I get paid on the spot. It's nice. I stack computers all the time.
Oh, on the spot? That's actually really.
I have to stack a lot of computers in the messiest place in the universe. I discovered 4 new species of spiders.
Wait, is your job only I'm gonna stack computers?
I stack computers and I make deliveries.
Oh, wait, how do you make deliveries? Oh, because you have to like take transit out of state.
Well, I don't take the transit out of state. My boss drives me out of state. I keep an eye on the van with all the supplies inside because, why would you leave a van full of expensive shit alone?
Yeah. Ow! I did so
much.
How much, please?
Oh. Like, how much actual experience and know-how do you need to do between, like, stacking, organizing, and then helping?
I mean, you just need to understand basic models and separations of brands and stuff like that. Like, you want to put the HPs one place, you want to put the Asus somewhere. You want to be able to see what you're looking at. You need to be able to see the floor. Before I got there, you couldn't see the floor. Now you can see the floor. It's kind of amazing.
How fucking incompetent can people be that they can't stack computers?
When you're just throwing them inside. I mean, in my other job in the warehouse, it was the same thing. It's pretty bad. I made the floor visible, and I got praised for that. So that's kind of amazing.
I did a thing
any
that
normal
any human being
would do.
Like, exactly. Do I have the ability to lift 50 pounds and read? I can do this.
Those
I get praised
computers are
for
really
it.
heavy. Actually, do amazed how big those desktops are.
Yeah,
I think the worst thing ever though happened yesterday. Yeah. I got there early from work, early to the job, and then my boss came out without a shirt, and he was like the hairiest gorilla troll creature I've ever seen, and it fucking scarred me.
Were you just afraid of looking into your future? It's like, oh, I need to buy all the races I can now.
I'm already losing weight. I'm gonna be more fit than that man will ever be.
Oh, I meant more body hair.
Oh, don't worry about my body hair. I'm careful.
Can I ever tell you guys about the story about my gym teacher in high school?
No.
My gym teacher in high school is fucking... Which...
Like what?
Of the really fat gym teacher. So, one of my friends was like lazy as shit in class. Was like, he's not doing the workout thing you're supposed to do before you do shit. It's like, yo, do your push-ups. Kid name. Fine. I'll do my push-up. I'll do 5 times the amount of push-ups, which is like 200 push-ups at this rate. I'll do 200 push-ups if you can do 1. The fat teacher
Wow.
went on the floor. The floor.
He couldn't even do the push-up? He couldn't even do the push-up?
The floor.
He couldn't even. It's like you can't even get at the starting line for a race. You're so fucking obese. Man, that's.
And he got off scot-free.
Did he fall and he couldn't get up?
No, he could get up, but fucking his arm couldn't reach the floor when he laid down.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's bad. That's so bad.
Oh. Don't you love the irony that people like that are the
That's
fucking
always
gym
the
teacher,
stereotype
though?
that the gym teacher's like this obese monster.
I had an actually relatively fit gym teacher. He just didn't care about kids at all. I think he fucked under the other teachers in my school, actually.
Fuck other teachers in your school.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a kid.
Fair enough,
so
but I've seen those stories that's been happening to Lem's high school.
Should we save that story for another episode, I guess? Because that's a good one. I mean, not a good one, but it's a good one.
Let's see. What else did I do today? What else did I do? I'm trying to think. For some reason, I'm playing TF2 again.
How many years has it been since you started?
4 or 5 years.
Oh man, I thought it'd be. That seems really short, actually.
I finally understand how to play Spy a little bit.
And it only took you 5 years after a decade since TF2 came out.
I wasn't there.
A decade over a bit.
They added a bunch of like, yeah, they made that character different.
I haven't played that game in years, and I was like, I'm bored. I need something to do, and then I did it, and that was it.
And you didn't feel like watching anime.
That too. I've been avoiding anime for some reason, but I've been watching some anime. I saw episode 4 and 5 of Konosuba. That shit is cringy as fuck.
Like good cringe, bad cringe.
At least for me. Like, I was there and I was working out and I'm like watching it and I'm like, this is physically making me embarrassed to be in the gym.
Wait, when you say episode 4 and 5 of Konosuba, you mean
First season.
Second season?
I just started season 1.
Sorry, what?
It's still
First season. Huh? What were episode 4 and 5 about? If I remember
they met the actual hero character.
Yeah, okay.
And Dullahan Man appears and he's like, I'm gonna give her the death curse, and she's like, oh, you're gonna take me to the castle to do perverted shit, and everyone's like, yo, you're fucking creepy. And in my mind, I'm like, is like, you are fucking creepy, and I hope to God no one looks at this screen and be like, oh my God, this nerd's watching Konosuba.
Yo, Dullahan's cameo in season 2 is
I don't even know he has a cameo in season 2, Chris.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, whatever.
No, John, just imagine these people as like the most annoying party you'll ever play in a group of D&D.
No, man, that's not what it's saying.
Everyone's like crippling over specialized.
They're so. It's not even that. I get it's supposed to be funny and it's supposed to be like that type of thing, but it's like, I don't find it funny.
Okay.
I just find
is the cringe just too painful?
I find the cringe too cringy. I don't enjoy it. I'm like, this is embarrassing to even look at.
Have you? Wait, here's a question. Have you ever seen? I forgot the name of the anime. Let me. You know this for a fact.
He doesn't care for it.
It's the one about the girl who's like really so.
Your guy.
Oh no, I read the anime on that. I mean, I read the manga for like a little while on that one, and then I'm like, yo, this girl is a loser. I hope she never succeeds, and then I never read it again.
Oh, because there are some
that girl, like, after a certain chapter, I'm like, no, you know what? You are unredeemable as a fucking human being or a character.
Did you get up to the part where the girl has the cousin visit?
I think so. I don't remember.
It's the one where like she enters after the cousin visits, and that's the only person who looks up to her, and then she sees her playing the card game tournament.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And it sees the main character cheating against like 5-year-old kids in the tournament.
No, what a loser! Holy fuck, that character never deserves anything. I don't know why that anime ever got popular.
Yeah, I guess it's
that she's not popular.
No, that's not funny. I wish it was funny. God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah, I guess that kind of thing is just for different kinds of people. Like, people can look at something like Watamote or Konosuba's specific cringe moments and be like, "Oh, I know a guy like that," or "Oh, I had an experience like that," and realize like, because a lot of what cringe is, it's empathy. It's actually just understanding that that person is not aware of how their actions are perceived by other people or how they're affecting other people, and that's kind of where the uncomfortable humor comes
I
from.
wish I was uncomfortable because it was like it's relatable. I was just uncomfortable because I hate incompetence to like the highest degree.
Yeah, but I guess the point is that everyone is incompetent to some level. That's where that show does really well, is because it almost has an episode for any specific kind of incompetence
I
for that
wish
person.
I
Or
wish I
I
found
guess
an
what I mean,
episode for me then, because right now I'm really not liking the series.
keep watching, keep watching.
Hey, that's what Lem said about
Oh wait,
recreators,
oh,
and then I'm still hating the main character, and I'm up to episode 9. I'm like, this main character deserves to die, because he's literally the hindrance of the entire story.
I felt behind Recreators a little bit. I really liked it. It just I think
It
it got
got
to like
really,
a
it
slow
was
point,
really
and then I
smart,
just
and
kind
then
of
one character did one really dumb thing. Lem tried to defend him, and I'm like, Lem, you're wrong, because that character should have.
Am I wrong though?
Because literally, it's the
wait.
difference
Oh no,
between
no, no.
one life
Should
to
we
many
debate about this
lives, and I will
later?
always choose many. I know that's really polarizing, but still, I'm like,
But
Well, I mean,
you're the type of person that would kill the boat full of people.
I know what you're trying to talk about, you piece of shit.
You're the type of person that would kill the boat full of people, John. Is that what you're
Well,
telling
how many
me?
people do I save in response?
Half the people. Half
I
the
think
people plus one.
That's fair enough. It's still more
I
people.
think the
Half
better
the people,
question.
John.
That's
Would
still
you
more
do it?
people than the half I kill.
I think the better question is, what are the people
Decide that you're a
worth?
threat. Would you kill yourself to save the people?
That is a question. That is a
I
good
mean, I
question.
have nothing to live for,
Would
so that'd be
just
pretty easy to do.
So
Yeah,
you don't
like-
care about. So you don't care about your own survival point, and you would sacrifice yourself for the sake of other people who's intently out to kill you.
Possibly. I'm thinking about that's possible.
yeah, I mean, John.
Would it
John,
lower
your
collateral? Would it
morality-
lower the
oh,
collateral?
let me-
Would you have killed the girl from Last of Us?
I actually kind of thought about that. No, I've thought about that. I'm like, why isn't that an ending choice to just shoot Ellie and be like, it's over?
Morality is fucked, John, because we need a sequel.
Fuck you! Why can't I shoot Ellie?
Fair enough.
I really kind of want to.
No, you can't shoot Ellie. She needs to be alive for that
Yeah,
fucking thing.
I'm not. I know.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
that. I was really upset. I'm like, what? Why isn't there an option to just shoot Ellie at this point and be like, what happens if you screw over everyone out of your own selfish desires?
You created
you're
a time paradox, Snake.
I literally was the guy in Persona 5 where I was like, you know what? I want to fuck this up because I want to see what happens. And I ratted out everybody.
Oh, did you do the other
I
fake
did the
ending?
fake endings because I wanted to rat out people. I wanted to see what would happen.
No, the other
Which
fake
ones?
ending. The Yalda
Oh, I haven't agreed to that.
Yeah.
That's the good ending. That's the good ending.
That's not the good ending. The good ending is
No,
rejecting
it's
that
called the
offer.
good ending if you accept the offer. No,
That is true.
the true ending
There
and the
we
good
go.
ending are two different
Yeah.
things. Oh, well, yeah, let me see what else. Outside of that, I didn't do much else for the week. Oh, I saw Lupin the Third, too. That I enjoyed a lot more. I enjoyed Lupin way more than I enjoyed Konosuba so far. Did I mention that Konosuba has a lot of girls with really big racks that don't that follow physics funny?
Welcome to
It's
anime.
funny because that world,
That
has no
world does
bras.
not have bras. Alright, no, that's okay, Lem. That was my favorite part of one of the episode where they meet the real main character. Where he steals from him and he's like, okay, if you guys want to fight me, I'll steal from you too. And he's just doing the creepy pervert hand. And the girls realize that they don't wear
Yeah.
anything but clothes. They don't even have armor on. He's like, yeah, you don't have bras. Let's see what happens if I steal your shirt off. And they're like, okay, we're fucking off right now.
Not fucking with
And
this
everyone,
asshole.
and then his entire team is just blushing because they're like, you know what? This is our leader.
You've seen nothing,
This is our
John.
leader.
You've
I'm
seen
pretty sure I've
nothing.
not seen nothing yet. I'll watch it and see if it gets better, but if it becomes Recreator where I'm going to end up hating it more as I watch it, it happens. Hey, I did hate Steins Gate super hard. I hate
Really?
Steins Gate. I literally had this discussion with Len where it's like, if he's so concerned about the safety of the character and at this point he's already established enough trust between his friends about it that he should have literally opened his mouth instead of wasting like 9 episodes doing the same thing over and over again.
I gotta rewatch Steins Gate, but I was under the assumption that he wouldn't his constant re-looping of time would also include him occasionally telling his friends.
He does.
Like
at episode 4 and 5, and it fails anyway because he only tells one person of the group.
I have to rewatch.
And the only time he succeeds is when everyone knows.
Oh, okay,
that's an incredibly stupid thing for a smart character. That's exactly my issue with recreators right now.
Well, yeah, but I feel like that's just trying to add false tension that doesn't make the entire plot fall apart, though, because, like, ultimately, even if he included his friends and they still failed, you could see the ending coming where if he gets everybody involved, then they'll succeed eventually, but it's still, like, the plot will still smart, naturally lead to the same place.
I can't help it. If it starts smart, it should stay smart. It shouldn't go dumb for, like, any moment. That's how I feel about things.
That's a bit ridiculous.
You don't like the concept of going dumb to reinforce the smart?
I don't like that. If you're smart, stick with the smart. It's your literal character definition of your, like, the literal defining part of your character is that you're smart.
But isn't that implying that you can't ever have a lapse in logic, though, saying you have to be 100% smart 100% of the time?
Look at Attack on Titan.
That's kind of a high, tall order. Ooh, Attack on Titan gets rough.
I know, but they're smart. Those smart characters are fucking smart, and they're doing something right.
Except when they're...
they do have lapses.
I'm not that far into season 2 right now, but I'm enjoying it because smart characters are being smart. When I see the lapse in logics, I'll see if I'm okay with it or not. But I still don't like. I don't know. It's just something like the answer was there, but you're not using it, and I kind of don't like that.
Your solution is like the second a guy gets one question wrong in the Scantron, you pull out the guns, blow the back of his head off, and say next.
You're talking about me, Chris. You're talking about me.
John determines his preference of protagonists if they can answer a full Scantron test perfectly. If one answer is wrong, off them off, get to the next one.
Oh wait. Oh, now you're just reminding me now that we're talking about murder of people. Holy shit, brains, I think someone died in Yu-Gi-Oh! Already. It's only been like 7 episodes and someone might be dead. So, right now, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing, the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, just like give me a second to talk about this. Their whole issue is like the cyber world and all that shit, and you know how the Japanese love the idea that if something fucking happens to you in the cyber world, you're like toast, you're like really fucking dead. Oh my god, no one's gonna answer me now.
I did.
Shut up, Chris. So, literally, one of the characters that appears in the intro and is implied to be the female main lead might have just died recently. Because she had that... Len, we talked about this before when we were talking about the intro for March Like a Lion. You know the whole thing about, like, getting crushed by depression or, like, the possibility of suicide when you're, like, drowning in water? Yeah. That happens to her as she loses a duel because they put a virus in her thing where if she plays a special card, her brain goes, like, something happens to her brain, and if anything happens to her during that time, she goes brain dead. She had the water scene after she loses.
Where she's, like, sinking down into the... Okay.
And this is only 7 episodes in, and the new episode did not come out this week. Last week. And everyone has literally been like, what the hell just happened? Because she has a...
What community do you follow?
What? I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'm looking at the comments because I'm like, what the hell? Did she just die on this episode? And every other comment's like, did she just die?
Where are you on, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit
No,
or something?
I was just watching videos on, like, Kiss Anime and stuff like that, and the comment section's just filled with...
Oh, you follow those comments.
So the comment sections are, like, filled with shit like, did she just die? I mean, because the interesting thing about what's been happening in Vrains is that it's more focused on story than it is about like the dueling. Like they build the world on the first episode. Instead,
Is there a duel in the
nope.
first episode?
It is more focused on story than it is focused on dueling. The duels are way shorter and less interesting, and the story is the part that's been keeping it that's been keeping this it fascinating to me because it's completely different from everything else I've ever seen. The protagonist takes takes a thing hostage and uses it as a calling card to put himself in as an equal footing against the two other antagonists of the story.
What's the other show? How does the show before
Our
that
feet crashes and burns so hard that I don't even want to talk about that. It feels like it was missing a proper ending because everything gets wrapped up too quickly, and it just doesn't feel right. Also, the main protagonist gets to use the power of the the protagonist power cards, the things that let you just do things you're normally not allowed to do and stuff like that. There's literally a mechanic like that in the previous anime, and by the end of the series, he just abuses that like crazy. And you're like, there's no skill in this duel anymore. You're just literally spamming like nonsense cards. Like there's a card that says you can avoid an attack. The other card says buff your monster to like 1 billion attack points and other nonsense. It's not in the new season, and right now the format is kind of. Oh yeah, hey Chris, remember when you saw me just sit down and just spam a bunch of monsters in one turn? Chris, don't do this to me.
You
I don't know. I think Chris ran away.
alive?
I mean, Lem, you've seen that, right? You've seen me do that before. That actually happens in one of the. That actually happens in one of the episodes where the main protagonist just spams a bunch of monsters. He's like, "Fuck you! I know how to play this game." And everyone's just sitting there like, "Holy fuck! You can just spam monsters from your extra deck." And like, yes, you can. Also, you might find this fascinating, Lem, but there's an archetype of wrestling monsters now.
That's called a fair deck. Okay.
Their entire gimmick is that they're a bunch of wrestlers with a bunch of attack and 0 defense, and their boss monster lowers all monsters on the board by their defense values.
I'm still not playing.
I'm not telling you to play the game. I just thought it was really cool because you're literally like they're named after like suplexes and like lariats and stuff like that. It's really stupid, but it's like really cool. And the guy who uses the wrestler deck is the coolest dude ever. He literally fights for the children and nothing else. He's just a general good guy. Oh, Chris disconnected.
He's dead. He has risen.
I would say give us a minute. Let me see if I can go find what happened to Chris.
OBS.
Oh, you're back, Chris.
Okay.
Chris, did you hear any of that?
Yeah, what happened? Yu-Gi-Oh, and then my mic got, and then my.
Oh, I was about to say, Chris, there's a wrestling deck in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh fuck me! I gotta.
There's literally a deck of a bunch of wrestler monsters who are literally named like Suplex and stuff like that. Like Goki. So they're like Demon Running Lariat, Demon Suplex, Demon Bat Ogre, Demon Bat King and stuff like that. There are a bunch of monsters whose literally all their plan is to just attack. It's not out yet. This is the new series.
When's it coming out?
So the set will probably not come out till like the end of the year. Their entire like plan is to just keep attacking your opponent, and their boss monster lowers all monsters by their defense points. But your entire wrestling deck has 0 defense points.
Oh wait, really?
The wrestlers are only about attacking, man. And then the female leads deck, it's something Len would like more. It's a burn deck. It's literally just a bunch of cards that'd be like, oh, okay, we set up the board, we set up a lot of burn strat. Oh, you drew a card, take like 20,000 damage to your face.
But that requires a lot.
Actually, it's really easy. You play like 2 cards and then they search out your entire deck. Yu-Gi-Oh! Interaction is fucked.
But that's consistent. That's consistent though, John. I play 60 cards.
60 cards Stallborn has become consistent.
Yeah, but I don't have
Oh,
consistency.
okay. So the pop idols are the burn deck, the beatdown deck is with a bunch of wrestlers, and then the fucked up, overpowered deck might be the protagonist at the moment. Oh yeah, Chris, you missed it. We were talking about how someone actually might have died.
Wait. Oh yeah, no, I heard half of that. So I'm like, it's Yu-Gi-Oh talk. So I don't know
Oh,
what to say.
someone died. Someone had the anime drowning in the water scene.
Hmm.
7 episodes in, and they were
Did someone hit her jaw with a
and
butt?
they were a premier character in the thing. So,
Yes.
oh yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Chris, you want to talk about your week? You told me you were going back to the cave.
Oh fuck, it's not even that much.
Wait, you went back to the cave?
Okay, see, apparently the thing about my job, TaskRabbit, is that I don't have an option to turn down jobs. I have to just convince the other person to fire me, or I like don't do the job and I get a hit because of it. So I had no choice but to return to the Goblin Cave.
Was it at least not as like hard to clean?
I had to clean this toilet.
What happened there?
Squeaky
Oh, that was
bum.
bad, huh? You asked.
Oh, you mentioned something last time we had about what the fuck is this black shit that's stuck on the floor? I know what this guy's doing. He's not
What?
taking a shower. He's scratching off the dirt that makes it sweat, and just tossing it on the
that's
results on the
disgusting.
floor.
It had hair in it too, so that would
Ugh.
probably make
Yeah, yeah.
That's disgusting. Why do you know this,
That's
Lem?
fucking.
Why do you know this?
Huh?
How do you notice that?
There's like cause like you know how I get super sweaty and my skin gets really itchy,
Okay.
Yeah.
and like I look at myself, like, what the fuck are my nails black?
That's your dead skin cells
Oh,
collecting oxygen.
Yeah, and so I'm like,
Yeah, that's what happens when you get long nails and you like scratch yourself a little bit. You'll rip off a lot of dead skin and then it gets black in your nails. You have to clean. That's why you have the nail filer has a thing to scoop it out. Oh, that's disgusting though.
Yeah, I guess.
The fact that it was sticking on the
this
floor
guy did have
makes it worse.
Dude,
This means it just never got removed, and something made it so
Ugh.
it's stuck on the floor.
It's probably the sweat.
there were just giant clump piles of it everywhere.
Yeah, that means this guy doesn't sweep his
That man's a
goddamn floors.
monster. That man's literally a monster.
I mean, this guy just shaved his head and just left all the piles of
What the
hair
fuck,
everywhere.
man? Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrible, Chris. You need to get this man arrested or something.
Like, I hopefully me leaving a thumbs down means he can't hire me again. I really fucking hope so. But like,
He gave you a thumbs down?
I get to watch my boy figure out how to survive this. Haha.
Oh yeah, no, that guy really just does nothing better but watch me
That's
work
creepy.
for
That's
hours.
super creepy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anything better
man.
you did this week?
Oh well, I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's a gym in Manhattan called Radical MMA. I know Jake. Jake had some connections to a guy at that gym.
Of course it was Jake.
Well, to be fair, I also spoke to that guy years ago. I didn't have the money to do it at the time. Where he has this whole system because he's basically the I guess the best way I could think to call it, he's the primordial weeb because he doesn't care about anime, but he just loves all of this Japanese shit. He has an Asian wife. He has all of these tatami mats and fucking.
He's just an Asianophile, that's all.
Exactly. He's really into it, and he also trained in jiu-jitsu over in Japan. So he runs his gym like a dojo. The students get to clean and like make sure every single inch of that gym is spotless, but he allows them to get free training and even live at the gym. So
You're
that's what
living
I'm
at the
doing.
gym.
No, I'm not living there, but I've been clean.
So that's
But-
how you get the showers done.
Honestly, I'm super happy because of that, because now I get to just shower after being at the Goblin's house. Just go straight to the gym and just shower.
Is the Goblin's place really close to that gym?
It's a bit of a walk, but I just make a beeline. I sprint.
I must get clean. I must get
really
clean. You pull out the steel wool.
Yeah.
It's that dirty.
No, I had. Yeah, no, I had. He's not even wrong. I had to use steel wool to clean up those black.
Oh, I
Whatever.
thought you meant steel wool to clean your body.
I thought about it.
It's that bad.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm
So I mean, I've been doing jujitsu. It's a lot of fun. I've been getting strangled all day.
every day.
I've woken up with I've woken up with like throat pain. That's not even a joke. I don't know how to fucking
Oh,
react about
that's
that.
why you've been getting throat pain.
Yeah. Like I mean, I've been rolling people for like the last couple of days. I've escaped a lot of submissions. I've only been able to pull off a few. The people will still strangle the fuck out of me.
Hey,
It's a lot of
Chris, what
fun.
happens if I strangle you? Will you be able to escape me?
Oh yeah, probably actually. Like, I mean, that might die in the process, but
Oh,
I'll get
okay.
out.
What if I squeeze specific parts of the bone so if you move too much, you break them? I mean, what?
I wouldn't let you
shouldn't.
do that
I
to
hope not.
me. Yeah, it's like saying, "Hey,
You
Chris,
gotta be really, you gotta fuck up in order to get to that point, though.
yeah, it's like saying, "Hey, Chris, what if I just took a brick and just threw
Why
it at
would
your
you throw a
throat?"
brick? Oh,
Just
that's
really
heavy.
fucking hard.
Just throw a metal ball. You'll do just as much damage, and it'll be lighter.
So what's the thing? I see this around at like my church. It's like a circular piece of concrete at the end of
All
it.
those little things they put in
A
the
stick with a
like the waters.
Made out of concrete.
I honestly don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it is. Ow, my cat's biting me. Bad kitty. Please not bite me. Oh god, your claws. Someone needs to declaw you. Oh, piece of shit. Her nails are real.
Isn't declawing like super
I mean,
painful
not
for the
declaw.
cats though?
Cut her nails, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh no, declawing is fucked. Declawing is
That
fucked.
was declawing.
Yeah, I want to do that. Their nerves are connected to their nails. That'd be pretty bad.
They should learn their place then. Don't hit
That's
their
a
master.
cat. They don't give a fuck. They're evil. My cat's literally just laying on my bed. It's just taking up space. And she's like, this is my place now.
Anyway, I guess I'll just throw this out now if anybody's interested. Like, the same offer applies to anybody if they have any positions open. So if you guys don't care about getting home late, you can get free, like, martial arts and an entire gym open to you if you're just willing to, like, stay a little bit late on a few nights and just help people clean.
I wouldn't mind. My mom would.
But Lem, tell her it's exercise and that's it. Also, you have asthma, so they'll probably like help you out with a better way of doing it, dealing with your asthma and stuff. So Lem doesn't choke out.
There are people
It's
there
actually getting slightly better since I've been jogging again.
Alright, but still, it's like they'll probably help you figure out like what you should do, so you don't let the asthma get involved. Right?
Working on my diet.
Oh, I've been dieting. I've lost a lot of weight.
All.
You've seen it, Chris.
That's all really good.
You've seen me, Chris.
Sorry,
I've lost quite a bit of weight.
Okay, I never
Thanks,
noticed.
Chris. You're a good friend.
You just threatened to kill me.
I was joking.
Time.
That's what friends are for.
What are you talking? I mean, just shoot Pat. Remember, Pat likes it when you shoot at him.
God, Pat wants to be a toilet bowl for all of eternity. So whatever the fuck he says, what the hell? What was I gonna say now? Yeah. If you have asthma, I would actually suggest jujitsu because there are people who have asthma who do practice there, and it's a martial art where you get to kind of relax is a weird way to say it, but you can go full clip or you can kind of rest in the middle of it, just depending on how good you are at technique. It's the kind of thing where I would suggest it to anybody who doesn't want to get hit in the face but still wants to learn to defend themselves. So yeah, I'm a pretty big advocate for it.
I like how Chris, you've become an anime character.
No, he's become a masochist.
He is a masochist.
Well, I was already halfway there, but anyway, moving on.
So are you Darkness? Well, you have that moment where we're gonna have to tell you, Chris, that we're no longer friends.
But John, we really need a tank, though.
But I play tank.
And she's the perfect tank. She wants to get hit.
Yeah, she is actually the perfect tank.
Oh, she makes it so creepy, though. Oh God.
I was not a big fan of
Mission stuck with one load and the fucking cleric that does nothing but healing spells.
She did purify that 8 hours one time.
And didn't that cause more problems?
I don't know. She cleaned the lake, though. Water goddess takes 7 hours to clean a lake. She's really good at her job. Oh god, they're all terrible. They're all so fucking terrible. Oh, the low incompetence
John,
fucking kills me. I just want to die.
John, that is exactly why we love
She's a goddess, and it took her 8 hours.
She's a goddess of water, and it took her 8 hours to clean water. That's what makes it so fucked. Oh, I'm dying.
John, I think you
I don't
secretly
know
love the
anymore. I think I hate it more than I love it, but there are moments where I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we broke John. That's what all I wanted the
Actually,
entire
you know what?
time.
The way I put it, I feel like
Cats and dogs are living together. Mass hysteria.
I feel like this is a more lighthearted version of the feeling that Eva gives me, where you hate most of the characters in that show because you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just a much happier version of that same feelings what John's going through.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The more I have to think about it, the more I want to kill myself.
Yeah, actually, Lem, after this, do me a favor, give me anime suggestions for shows where you're supposed to hate the main
Go watch
character. That's an interesting
Recreators.
topic to me.
Fuck. No.
Go watch Steins Gate. There you go, Chris.
I like Steins Gate, fuck you, and Recreators is pretty
Didn't
good so
you
far.
know, John? Skate is the episode on how to tell if anime is good.
Oh, don't. That video's so bad. The video's so bad. I don't remember who it was, but he's a pretentious piece of shit right there.
I thought you liked Digibro.
Oh, wait. Digibro's a piece of garbage. Don't listen to him. That man is human trash. He is the dark side Phil of anime. Actually, no, dark side Phil is the dark side Phil of anime, too. Oh,
yeah,
dark side Phil is so fucking weird.
Side Phil of anime? There's no, John, you don't know the anime community.
Oh, I don't want to know the anime community. Len, you're right. I don't know the anime community. I'm super grateful.
John.
I just want to play video games and just be, like, enjoying life. Is it too much to ask? Fuck.
Yes.
You should have seen that coming.
Fuck out of here.
Can I kill Pat and, like, become immortal because of that?
No, you just become Pat.
I don't want to play FF14. That's too expensive.
I love how that's the epitome of what Pat is, playing
playing
FF14.
it right now as
That's
we
the one thing
speak
you go to immediately. Oh, really? Wow.
Probably. I literally started the recent podcast, and Pat's like, "Oh, I'll play Dead Cells after I'm bored of grinding in FF14." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, human being?"
Yes.
MMO.
Right now, my build in Dead Cells is I have 2 grenades with one that deal a nice chunk of burst and only have a 2-second
That's
cooldown.
amazing, actually.
All right, guys. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm probably.
You guys want
to
to take like a 10-minute break so we can talk about Persona afterwards? I want to get a drink.
Oh no, I gotta do a bunch of stuff after it. So either we gotta like shut the Persona thing. We gotta do the Persona now, or
all right,
like,
we can do the Persona now because I'm like, I don't want to like keep wasting time.
Yeah.
Persona
5 is a Persona 5 is a good game. That ending reminded me too much of Persona 2, and it makes me think Nyarlathotep is the main villain and not this Yagablah god. Yogg-Saron is not the main villain.
Wait until Golden?
No, you mean wait till Reno when he shows up again.
Yeah.
The Malevolent Will has been showing up a lot recently. You know the last time the Malevolent Will showed up and it had a name? Ultimax. Also Persona 2 Eternal Punishment.
Man, you know, this might be...
What was different, John?
Eternal Punishment is in the timeline that everyone's in right now.
Oh no, not that one. The fucking Ultimax.
That thing, it calls itself. If it calls itself the Malevolent Will, it's usually supposed to be just him taking another form. Because Nyarlathotep is the faceless god. He becomes anything he wants. He just needs.
Fire Dude's name. What was Fire Dude's name?
I don't really even remember anymore.
You know what?
Yeah, he was the final boss of Ultimax.
Yeah, okay, guys, something just came up. So you two continue Persona Cast. I'll ask you questions about it next week, but I gotta go right now. And
We can do it next week. Fuck it.
All right, sure, whatever your choice is. I
So
got an emergency
Saturday.
Came up, I got to make a phone call.
All right.
I guess so. Okay.
What was wrong with Fridays?
Yeah, we can do it on. On Friday. All
right, good show. I gotta go.
You made me go to Costco again.
I hope not.
Jesus Christ.
All right. I'll turn off the show. Lamb, give me bad music for the future.
So this is the end of the podcast.